Shalom and good evening. Thank you so much for being present at my service. Leading up to today, the process was a mixture with blood, sweat, and tears. But like they say, a tough mountain leads to beautiful views. And this, my friends, standing up here in front of you all is quite an incredible view. I now truly understand what it means to become a bat mitzvah.
In Judaism, when a young girl is called to the Torah to be a bat mitzvah, she's considered an adult, a spiritual adult. And today, I'd like to address 2 points that I feel are really vital in this milestone. Now, the first one is developing a moral sense. And really what that means is doing things not just right for you, but really right for others. And it's really not something that is always easy, but at least now you have the awareness to know the difference.
All eyes on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me.
At the heart of Abraham's story is kindness. It's easy to be nice to people whom we like. It's easy to show kindness to those who show kindness to us. But it's not always easy to be kind to strangers or those who did not show kindness in return. Abraham teaches us that when we get a chance upon an opportunity to show kindness to another, we must do it with our whole hearts. Another lesson I learned from Abraham's story is to take baby steps. Sometimes big goals are overwhelming, and aiming for them can cause us to give up. However, if we break the goal into small baby steps, we do not get discouraged, and we feel proud with each small goal we accomplish. In addition to studying for my service, I undertook a mitzvah project. Our school psychologist spoke to us about a rare genetic disease called CDKL5. I felt passionate about trying to raise awareness for CDKL5. I undertook jobs and raised money. I cleaned my dad and aunt's offices. I even rolled in a puddle for $15.
Dreaming alone in the night, looking up, breathe it in, it's alive. Here's my chance to show who I am. Let me begin. I wanted it all, set out to sea, riding a wave with all eyes on me.
I would like to thank a few people who have inspired me during this bat mitzvah process. First, my parents, who are responsible for me being here today. Mom, every morning I wake up with a smile on my face, knowing that I was blessed with such an amazing mother like you. You have been there and continue to always be there for me. Our nighttime board games are by far the highlight of my days. When the house is quiet and we get to spend time together, just the two of us. I will always love you and appreciate everything that you do for me. You sacrifice so much for me, I can't imagine living without you. Dad, I love you to the moon and back. I admire the bond that we have and how it has grown over the years. From exercising when Mom would sleep to eating keto snacks that I only pretended to like. I still smile when I think of the towering tower of marshmallows and wearing funny costumes and wrestling until one of us fell down. And what made it even better was sharing our games with Grant when he was born. Next, the Fortnite kid, Grant. Even though we fight and I annoy you and your friends, I love you with all my heart. When I was younger, every Shabbat, I would pray to God for a little brother. I remember driving to the hospital with my grandparents, running up the flight of stairs to get to the room where you were staying. The minute I picked you up, I felt so much love for you. Now 8 years later, 8 years of us making forts, 8 years of us annoying each other, and 8 years of us building Legos just so you could take my creations. I'm so glad God answered my prayers and brought you into our lives.
when I asked you for words of advice about your speech, you said, don't mess it up and it better be good. Well, I hope I don't mess it up and I hope it's good. Molly, most people in this world take a while to find their voice, to figure out what they think and how they want to express it. But that's never been you. You've had a voice for as long as I can remember. I remember at age 6, when you offered me parenting advice on how to motivate Grant and you to do what I wanted. There's also something admirable that you embody, which is a powerful femininity, constantly chastising me for making sexist comments that are not sexist, and a fierce inner and outer strength. I love that you embrace all things girly with your hair and your makeup and your love for your girlfriends, and all the things powerful in being the arm wrestling champion of St. Andrews. You have taught me so much and made me a better person. I continue to grow as a human being because I have you in my life. Molly, you are beautiful inside and out, similar to the sunflowers in this room and on the Kippot. Continue shining bright and bringing sunshine to everyone around you. As Uncle Todd always says, a day without Molly is like a day without sunshine. Mazel tov on your bat mitzvah. I love you to the moon and back infinity times.
Now, another concept I want to address with you is something I know you're really familiar with, tikkun olam, which is mending the world or repairing the world. And your mitzvah project is really a great example of that. Now, it's one thing to read about this, and it's one thing to talk about it, but it's a whole other thing to actually do it. A few weeks ago, I took you to a trampoline park. You remember? All right. And you were making one of your TikToks. You know those TikToks you make all the time, right? So I'm watching you do this, and I see this young girl watching you. I noticed you went up to her, and you were showing her your phone. And I didn't really think much of it, but on the car ride home, I asked you, I said, Molly, did you know this girl you were talking to? You know, that young girl who had that hat on? And you said, Dad, I never met her before, but I think she was sick, and I was trying to cheer her up by making some TikTok videos. Now, I have to tell you, Molly, this really is what being a bat mitzvah is all about.